What's good with y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good with y'all? What's good? What's good? We tuning in for another video. And today, box opening time. And we're gonna I'm gonna tell y'all how I came up with all the names for my car. A subscriber told me a while back at the track, he was like, man, that's a good video to do. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do that. That been months ago. So this is the perfect time while I open up the boxes. I'm gonna tell everybody how all the cars got their names. Every name, every name means something. It's a meaning behind every name. So all the cars got their names for a reason. I'm gonna tell y'all that. But we got packages for Big Meech. Stay tuned. All right, y'all. So here go the packages. I've been getting packages for like the past 2 days. Man, I was gonna turn some wrenches there on Meech, especially with this package. Y'all see what this is. Y'all already see what this is. If you know your parts, then you see that name. You already know what's in here. So they came in two days. This package been here. Before this one just came today. This one been here 2 days now. I just ain't open it. I was waiting because I knew this one was coming. And I meant to go pick up my converter, man. I want to show y'all my converter too, but we'll do that another time. And this box right here is the cross member. I just ain't moved it. Y'all already saw. Y'all saw that when it came a couple weeks ago. So yeah, I'm about to sit y'all down and we're gonna get to opening. All right, y'all, we checking in. So we got we're gonna open this box first, cause the headers what I really want to see. So we're gonna open this box first. Y'all can see what's in box number 1. And while I'm opening, I'll tell y'all about the name. So I guess the first car we're gonna go over is let me think. We're gonna do Dolo. But most of y'all started watching around the time I got Dolo. So most of y'all should know, but everybody don't because they were skipping over videos. But where did I come up with the name Dolo? And when I was doing that car, and when I do all of my cars, you know, when you putting the videos up, cause y'all know for a while Dolo didn't even have a name. Everybody like, you gotta come up with a name, but I was like, I gotta come up with the perfect thing. But I kept, you know, when you going online, people always say you need to do this. Or your car ain't fine if you ain't got this. Or if you don't buy these rims, it's ugly, this and that. I mean, I'm talking about people be coming on Instagram dropping little stuff. I'm like, man, y'all don't realize I don't care nothing about how a car look really at the end of the day. I care about how fast it goes, how it performs. I don't care about these look. But the point is, you're going to have people, you should do this, you should do that, this, do this. And some people do it. They don't want to admit it. Some people do it though. They listen to what other people say. They try to act like they don't, and then they try to go please everybody else and do what everybody else doing. And that ain't me. So I was like, man, I'm doing this car cause y'all know it was budget. It was a budget bill. So I bought the cheap rim. People like, don't get cheap rims and this and that. I was like, man, I do this for me. So you know, you hear the term solo dolo, right? Which means you buy yourself, solo dolo. You ain't worried about nobody. And that's where, instead of calling it solo dolo, I thought dolo would just catch you, so I called it Dolo. Which people know what that means. Dolo means like only, you know, like it's only. So one and only. So, you know, that's where the name for Dolo comes called. It's about being unique, and I don't care about what everybody else doing, what rims they buy, what kind of engine they doing. Like somebody told me the other day on my Instagram, man, we ride LS swap, man. I cried. I'm like, brother, you don't know who you talking to. So that's where the term Dolo come from, to be different, basically, like different, man. Not falling in line with everybody else, not trying to be with everybody else, no matter what they say. So that's how I got the name Dolo. That's why it's called Dolo. But that's the first car. But this what's in this box, y'all. I told y'all I wanted black valve covers. This what I got. Black valve covers. So let me see. Yes indeed. Oh, these hard. Oh man, you need that. These mother got a baffle in them. I'm gonna have to block that off. If you know, you know. That's all I can say. I'm gonna have to block that off right there. I ain't need no baffle. But yeah, that's it, man. Good finish. These good finish, man. I like the aluminum wheel like this. I always like the aluminum wheel valve covers, and I like when the bolts come in through the top. I don't really care for the ones where got the low access points, like they got the grooves cut in them right here, like a U cut in them, and then the bolts go down there, but they tall like this. I don't really care for them. I like them like this. I like the long bolts go all the way through the top and a flush design up here. I don't want no U's and sinks, and they're easier to put the bolts in too, like this in my eye. Like so, they the black valve cover. They thick, good build. I know they put me some bolts in here now. I gotta find. Let me make sure we got some bolts in here, BCG. Let me make sure we got some bolts. So we got the valve cover. I'm gonna change them out and have to go have them drilled. I ain't going in the wire. People that race, they'll know. I tell y'all all that later. But I'm gonna have to go have these drilled, which it ain't gonna take long. Drilled out. Or I might use my other valve cover for right now and change these out later. Get the car running. And then I change them out. Cause I want my engine black. Like I got my fuel lines, all this stuff black. Make sure y'all still recording, cause last time the thing cut off on me. Yeah, y'all still going. The thing cut off on me last time. So we got the valve covers. Let me see if the hardware. Okay, we got the hardware in there. So we got the valve covers. We're gonna add it to Big Meech pile over there. Alright. And now let me get me a thumbnail first. Let me get me a thumbnail. I don't know. I probably won't even use it. Anyway, so where's my knife? Second car, Rhythm and Blues. I'm doing my more recent car. Rhythm and Blues. The Cutlass, my Cutlass. How did I get that name? This is a simple story. A subscriber picked that name. One of y'all, man. Subscriber picked that name. And I just like it. It's stuck, man. It fits the car. Like Rhythm and Blues, man. If you know Rhythm and Blues, like true Rhythm and Blues music, it's smooth, man. That car just smooth. It's sleek. And it's clean. It ain't the fastest. It's a cruiser. It's a cruiser. It's a top burner show out car. Rhythm and Blues, man. Like it's just smooth. That name just fit that car. Like it just fit the car. Like that's the meaning behind it. Not a deeper meaning like Dolo, but it's just a nice name that fits the car the way it look and all that. So that's how my Cutlass got the name Rhythm and Blues. It was a subscriber that gave it the name, and I ran with it. And the third car, we're gonna do John Jones, my Camaro. So with John Jones actually named after a subscriber car. I seen people saying John Jones, the Martian or something they were talking about. I'm like, I ain't even know what they were talking about. But my Camaro is actually named after a subscriber. Now, reason I named it after a subscriber, everybody, all of y'all not on my Facebook. It's a guy that was on my Facebook, and his name was John Jones. I done told this story before, but his name was John Jones. He was an older gentleman, older white guy. John Jones, man. Exactly how I spell it. That's why I spell it like that. It's not John. It's Jones. John Jones. And make sure we recording, y'all. I gotta get in minutes. But yeah. So he used to comment on all of my stuff, man. He'll leave me these crazy little paragraphs of advice and stuff. And he'll always say, stay the course. He'll be like, stay the course, my friend. I ain't never get a chance to meet him. He was in Alabama. And he'll be like, stay the course. Come in all the time, man. And like I said, he ended up, it was a shock. He ended up committing suicide. He took his own life. Why? I mean, I don't know why. Had actually just exchanged some comments with him the day before. Or it was earlier that day, I can't remember. It was a shocker, man, cause you know, I catch it inboxing and stuff, and man, he always had something uplifting to say. Like he ain't never say nothing negative. Like it's a few people that rock with me, you know, I done had ups and downs with them. But then you got the one like always had something positive to say, like, and that was him, man. He commented on everything, even if it wasn't car related, if it was some of my inspiration stuff, or just he just uplifting, man. He was just a good dude, John Jones. So man, it kind of hit me. It hit me right here, man, cause I never met him. I felt like I connected with him though, cause he communicated every single day. And then all of a sudden, you know, you get the news, and he done took his life and stuff. So, and he loved all my cars. So, I dedicated that Camaro to him, whatever. And I named it after him. So that's how it got its name, whatever. It's actually named after one of my subscribers. And like I like to say supporters, but he followed me on everything, man. And so rest in peace, John Jones and all that. But that's the Camaro. And ooh, look at these bad boy here. These the hitters. Hey man, I done got hooked on ceramic coating. I like ceramic coating, man. Ooh. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell y'all. When I say I bought the mufflers for a reason, the muffler's supposed to tone it down. I didn't want no loud muffler. No, it don't supposed to be super loud, but you can't hide pressure. Cause this right here, most headers be 3-inch collectors, right? These right here, these got big tubes just like my other same size primaries. I got to have these big primaries. But this collector, man, y'all probably can't really. The camera ain't gonna really put it in perspective. That's a 3.5-inch collector. I'm gonna get my exhaust 3.5. I'm telling Jesse we running with 3.5. I had 3-inch on Dolo. I always had 3-inch on my car. I'm going 3.5 on Meech. It's gonna need it. It ain't gonna hurt. I'm putting that pipe that big, 3.5-inch exhaust going on Meech. That's what we doing. We already got the them other headers too, man. I like them. They were the kind that you didn't need a header gasket. You didn't even need a header gasket. My headers was like that on my S10 I built. Didn't need no gasket. But yeah, that's it. Pretty straight construction. I was looking at reviews, man. People complaining about little stuff like that, man. I'm like, I don't care about that, man. These things to go to work. 2-inch primaries, big tubes. This is the driver's side. And I can already look at it and tell the tube right here, this is the third tube, it got a different bend in it. Both of them were for Chevelle, but sometimes they just be bent different. I can look at this and tell it's gonna clear. Cause the steering rod right here, the other one, this tube right here was out a little bit more. It was more of a like this one got more of a curve, then go down. It started going down about right here. I looked at them, it started going down about right there. So man, I like these, man. 3.5-inch collector. Boy, if it wasn't raining on and off, I'd probably go try them on now. But it's been raining on and off, so there's one reason I can't turn no wrenches. And on Sundays, I don't try to, cause I'm shooting this on Sunday. I don't try to turn no wrenches, man. I just like to take some downtime to chill out. So that's that. Alright, my last car, Big Meech. How did Big Meech get its name? I say the best for last because they're my more prized car. That's the one that means something to me more than anything. If I sold all my cars, that'll be the last one to go. I sell all this stuff. I don't really value no materialistic stuff like that. Really, people know that. Somebody can get my cars right now if they get their heart right. If somebody come with their right check, man, y'all see that Cutlass gone, the Camaro be gone, Dolo, all my stuff always for sale. I don't value that much. I just do it again. But Big Meech, my little bro Brand, we call him Stuntman. I gave him the name Stuntman Brand. Make sure y'all record. Yeah, okay. I gave the name Stuntman Brand. This back at our young stunner baby, man. One of my he one of the few, man, like he's still around solid. That my little brother. And man, he actually came up with the name. We like, what we gonna call this car? I'm like, man, Big Block, this and that. And then I love the song, man. Well, I like hustlers anyway, man. I salute Big Meech. Y'all know Big Meech. If you know who Big Meech is, if you're familiar with the city of Atlanta, you know he ran the city. BMF, all them some bad guys, man. They go with Buckhead, shut it down, and all that. They ran the city. So I like Big Meech was a boss, man. Multi-millionaire, hustler, this and that. Had power, man. The Big Block we had in Meech had power, man. It was everything about the car was big. Like it's big. It's a big body. It's a box Chevy, green, big block, big motor. So, and then you know you had Ross. I'm a fan. I love Rick Ross music too. I'm a fan of Ross, Tip, TIGs out there. I like hustler music. But you know Ross had that. I think I'm Big Meech, Larry who. So man, Brand, my little bro Brand was like, man, we need to call it Big Meech. And man, that was it. It stuck. I was like, that's it right there. You know, everybody call it Meech now, but it's Big Meech. So that's how the car got its name, man. Everything big. And you know, when I put that big block in there, I was like, man, this car gotta have a big block. It started out small block. All I was dealing with was small blocks. Big Meech was my first big block car. When I put it in there, man, I felt it and stuff, I'm like, big blocks, man. I'm Big Block. I'm Mr. Big Block. So that's how we got the name Big Meech, man. It stuck. And people don't be knowing, man. That's what be killing me. People be in the car game, they don't know their history, man. They call it legendary. If you been on the internet and you really engaged into the culture, they call it legendary, man. Like that car is real deal legendary on the internet. Like you got to know your history, especially when you talking box Chevys. Like you cannot talk about internet cars when it comes to box Chevy and don't mention Big Meech. If you do, you just were too young and you wasn't that deep into it. That's all to it. Like Big Meech, HD Caprice, Cut the Check. Man, Big Meech was running around with Cut the Check and all that running around. I've been knowing them guys that long. Like we real deal OGs in the game. Like been doing it so long and stuff. Between racing, showing out, donuts, rims, all that stuff, man. You know. So Big Meech really is a legendary car. It's like legendary. Dolo gonna be new age legendary. Cause a lot of people just get in tune, like the younger guys and stuff. And you know, I'm 35 years old, so I'll be 36 this year. I don't expect everybody, especially these newer cats, they more into the Hellcats and all that, you know. They don't really know about old schools and stuff like that, so I don't expect them to know their history and all that. Most of the younger cats, they know the new cars and stuff. They don't know about old technology. Like that's why I be saying, man, I do this channel try to put people on game and stuff. Like people be talking they built not bought. I'm like, learn how this stuff work. Learn the mechanics of a car, the engine, drivetrain. Cause it's more than I make XYZ amount of power and stuff. That's why I be trying to teach people and stuff, man. And so on the game car, I've been racing for a minute and doing this for a minute. I've been mounting cars up for a minute. I don't 1,000 pairs of rims. I done had cars that ain't never been on the internet. People ain't never seen and stuff. So you know, I'm gonna start doing story times too, man. I got to shout out my little bro Steve, man, cause I seen his video. He was telling y'all about this situation that happened, which I already knew about it, man. Well, we talked on the phone the day that it happened. So, but I was like, man, that's something good. You know, I be letting people get to know me on Facebook, but y'all don't really, some of y'all ain't on my Facebook, so y'all don't know. And some of the stuff on Facebook I ain't never talked about. So I'm literally finna shoot another video. I'm finna do a story time. Y'all wanna check into that, cause I done did some wild stuff. I done been in some wild stuff, some ups and downs, and I'm gonna start doing these story time from time to time so people can gradually get to know me completely, what type of person I am. So that's it, man. That was box opening. We got box open. We got the headers now. I'm pretty sure they're gonna fit. I can look at them. I'm pretty sure they're gonna fit. We got new valve covers. We still got the shocks right here waiting. We got the I'm ready for Big Dolo, man. When Big Dolo come back, man, I'm gonna throw the shocks on y'all. I'm ready to mount up. I know y'all waiting on it. I'm waiting on it too. I'm ready to mount up, man. I've been sitting looking at these rims for a month, man, month and a half now. Like, y'all think I ain't ready to ride? I still gotta get my AC lines made, man. Yeah, we making power. It making a lot of power, but I'm gonna do it with AC too. And then Dolo, I'm not popping the hood on Dolo. Y'all already got a treat with Meech. I wasn't gonna pop the hood on Meech until the end of the year. But Dolo, the end of the year, I promise y'all, I'm gonna pop the hood. I'm gonna show everybody what it is, and I'll explain what it is and all that. And then, you know, my races from that point on, I'll only be with select people. It'll be with people that I really know what they run. I know what they setup is, so it'll be a fair rate car. What people do with me when I show stuff, they act like they ain't watching my videos, but they be watching everything. They be looking cause they want to see what I got, what I'm doing, and then here it is, you know, they'll try to call you out cause they know what you got or this and that. They try to call you out with a car that you really ain't got no business running. So when I do reveal my setup, everybody that watching this video or gonna see this video, I would not be racing anybody. Do not call me out. If I don't know, well, you can call me out. I ain't giving you no attention though. But if I do not know what a person runs, or if it's somebody that ain't cool with me, I'm not even entertaining them. I don't care if you from wherever. I don't care what you say. I don't care if you make versus pictures. Once I done put out there and show what my setup is, I ain't racing to anybody. I want to still give y'all showing this and that. And like I said, I do it for the enjoyment. I make laps by myself and still be good. But yeah, that's it, y'all. Man, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I said it been raining on and off, so we ain't turning no wrenches today. But this week we'll be back at it. We'll have these headers on. Hopefully the transmission be in. We're gonna slap the transmission in. The dry shaft getting ordered tomorrow, so we'll be able to put that in. And then, man, I'm gonna load this thing up on the trailer, and I'm gonna take it to Jesse with the rest of the power and let him do his magic. And then we'll get that call, hey, got oil pressure, going to pick it up. So yeah, that's it, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Catch y'all later. I'm out.